Hey everyone, and welcome back to the No Man's Land Everything Challenge. Just emptying off this pellet baler, I guess you name it. Getting into our class trailer here. Today's goal is to get the canola field and the oat fields both done, which means this guy is going to be in full action doing pelleting of the straw that we'll get from that field over there on the horizon. So let's run up the shop, give it a fresh supply of molasses and get it ready to go. I think we might have to buy some more molasses. In fact, I'm going to do that right now. No point in fighting that we need to buy some molasses. Scrolling up across. Where are you? There we are. Molasses. Oh, we might as well just get a whole thing. If it's more than we need, so be it. We can add it to our pile of everything that we've done on the Everything Challenge. We'll treat it like an IBC. Let's run down our little private path here. And run out to the field. We have so many more fields yet to harvest this season. And the sugarcane right here is barely even grown. We'll park this randomly here. And shut that down. Alright, so I think the next thing we need to do is find the fast track. There it is. We'll get this emptied off. I'm choosing this guy because he's fast. And that canola field's kind of like in the middle of nowhere. And so we've got a lot of carting to do. I'm tempted to double trailer it. Do I want to put it on one tractor or two? We only have one harvester, so it's not like we can start the oat field while this is still going. I think we might just be stuck with one. We probably should be buying that big semi-trailer red thing. Actually, I have not looked at the sales for a long time. I've actually seen this 3 or 4 episodes ago. This is a great deal, but this happens to be the one that only has 3,100 litres. It's the base game one with a pretty decent discount. But the problem is, our grapevines, if you go up and back again, it's 3,600, which means you'd spend all this time annoyingly trying to haul things, so that's not going to work. So we can back this in here. I'm just going to add it to the middle pile, I think, which has a huge amount already. Control I is the magic key to unload. I'm going to get way up on the hill. Make the pile nice and high at the top. So then we can just slowly walk forward. Max out that height. And there we go. Completely emptied. Let's have a quick look at what that looks like. So this is all of the straw pellets we got off of that. And plus all those and a little bit that's been processed. We got all of this off the barley field. So yeah, definitely a lot. I do wish this production gave you like the stats like down the bottom right corner. So if you're in a bunker, for example, which had silage in it, you'd get it, but unfortunately this doesn't. But let's get the canola done. I love the speed of this guy. Absolutely just crushes driving around the farm. So this guy is completely full. So we will empty them off manually. Turn the engine on, pipe out. Get this unloaded. So we've taken some of our canola to our new production, the mineral feed production. We need to put another load in there probably. With the pig production is the other one that needed it, and we've already delivered enough as far as I'm concerned. We maybe a couple more thousand, but that should be fine. The thing that is missing, and we must do, is that we must take some to our oil mill, because we've never produced canola oil and we're missing it in our collection of things that we've done. So we need to deliver, what is it? So 1,000 for a pallet. So at least 2,000 there. And then across the road, which is right next door to it, we can then put the rest of it into the mineral feed one. So let's get that guy happy. And before we forget to do what I just said, let's actually go do it. And actually, before I forget, because it's so important that we don't mess this up, we need to make sure it's on storing it is. So one will spawn on the ground, and we will get an example of canola oil. My goal for today, apart from getting this canola and oats done, which is way down there, I want to work on some of our stats. I want to make sure that we've got production down that allow us to see that we've actually achieved something. So all the pallets and stuff, a lot of them we will be just be putting on trailers and recognizing that we've done it that way. As in we won't have it in the stats menu, but we can. I want to do it that way. Let's dump off probably 3,000 or 4,000. That'll do. Let's have a look at what that number was. Oh, I need a little bit more so it actually finishes. Alright, and then the rest of it can go in our new mineral feed factory. I wish that gate wasn't there, the door, so we can just drive through. Try it again. There we go. Why won't you go? It looks... There we go. It's being very particular. Why won't you let me do that? There it goes. It looks like the... why are you acting like that? You can't be full, can you? No way. No, you're not full. You're just being temperamental. The hitbox for the unloads not being happy. Yeah, it's just been a little bit temperamental. Alright, so let's run across to here. And while we wait for loads, let's scan through our statistics and put some stuff down. What I'll do is I'll empty this guy off as he turns around. And then we'll have fun in the construction menu. Yeah, we need much more canola field. Actually, look at the map. Yeah, we own all of this. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to expand the field all the way, yeah, all the way over to here. So at some point we'll do that. Actually, because of that, I'm going to use this grass as where we're going to get our hay from. So that's one of the other goals I have. Yeah, we're going to be in July, probably for 3 episodes. I think we've done, this is the 3rd, I think. And then we'll probably be, yeah, probably 3 episodes per month, because there's usually about 3 fields per month to harvest. And so it will take a while to get through this year. So yeah, probably 10 more episodes minimum for the harvest, and then another 10 for just playing around. So yeah, we may actually get to around episode 100. I know I mentioned it a couple of times lately, but I'm just trying to work out, you know, what we're doing, when, and I mean, harvesting can be a little bit boring. It's fine for me as a player, but as a viewer, there's a limit of how much you want to see a harvester go up and down, up and down, up and down. Alright, let's get this out of the way so it doesn't complain, and let's have a look at the stats. So, starting from the top, we have numbers possible for canola. So straight away, let's deal with that. Let's just put some in storage. So when it's in a production, it doesn't count. So that's the type of things I'm talking about. I want to make sure that productions are working and producing something that's missing. But at the same time is I don't want to put too much into production if it means that we lose a stat. So we'll run it over to our main silo and put a dash of this in there. And we can use this opportunity to also bring material back for that mineral feed place up north. Zoom out a bit so it's not too loud. I've got a feeling there's a couple of things we can place which are quite cheap and quite easy to do. So we'll do that straight away. Of particular note is diesel. So let's put that there. Yeah, I'll put all 4,000 in. Fine. And then let's jump out. I'm going to jump into this guy. And quickly... where should I put this? So this is how we're getting our fertilizer and seed numbers. So that mod, the placeables silo mod's really good for that. I'm just going to dump this right there. Probably the worst place for it. So yeah, even though this stuff is in storage, like all this stuff, we don't get in the list. So even though, for example, all this stuff is in storage, we're not getting numbers. So it's just helping our pallet limit. It's not helping our detection of reality. Since we just put down the liquid fertilizer thing out by the pigs, I'm actually going to make that our new, more industrial chemical plant area. Because it's sulfuric acid based, I'm going to keep it away from the food. And I'm going to put that out here. Let's actually put it out. Actually, I might put it here. Diesel can go over here. So we've just fixed the canola stat. Olives we can't do till we do a harvest. Corn harvesting is coming up. Sugar beets cut. We're going to use probably the new cutting mill from the farmer pack to deal with that. Cotton and sugarcane. I don't know how we're going to deal with that. Eggs. And well, yeah, I don't know how we're going to do that. Wood chips we should be able to find somewhere where we can save them. They're just sitting in the sawmills, which it's kind of disappointing that the sawmill doesn't record that. Silage, we may get a number if we put down a bunker. Grass and hay. I'm not sure how those... This could be done through like a silo that holds like a hay loft. Somehow we're getting... I think we're getting that through the bunker. Actually, so you know how I was complaining about if you look at the floor in the straw pellet factory, you don't get a number, but that's a good thing because it means it actually turned up here. Yeah, diesel. This is the one I want to work on right here. So let's go into construction. And I assume it's under tools? No. Containers? Containers, here we go. So 5,000, 10,000. Well, these aren't exactly cheap, are they? We're going to need this for the corn drying mod. So if we put like one here and one there, that kind of the same size. So yeah, I think I might put the petrol one probably there, and we'll probably get rid of that tree. Actually, let's put down the polished one right now. So this is going to go right about there. So yeah, let's jump out and get rid of that tree. Haven't done any tree action on this series for ages. And there's no actual sawmill near here, so that can just go up there for now. And we'll get rid of that. Alright, let's move back a bit. And then let's put that polish one there at the same time. I think that can go right about there. Hopefully, yeah, a bit lumpy, but I think that's fine. I think they'll both be okay. So I'm wondering, I don't know whether you can deliver petrol from your tanker into that thing or whether it's a one-way deal. You can. So let's move that across into there. I'm probably going to move... Yeah, I think I'll move all of it, and then we'll just have that tanker sitting there empty. Out of interest, what is the cost? So if we buy 1,000 litres, I know 1,000 litres is 1,250, so it's a little bit more expensive to buy it directly than it is from the shop. So the shop will be 1,250 versus the 1,300. So I think that will do for now. And we'll just park that trailer right there. So in theory, because we've put some in that place, we now have a number there. Yes. All right. So what else can we do that might be semi-easy? Liquid fertilizer. So even though we've got the production, we're not getting a stat for it. Let's jump over to that. So that's here. And so it goes into this container, but we don't get a stat. So do we want to... Yeah, I think we might just try to squeeze one in here as well. Back to construction. And then it's going to be a container as well. So liquid fertilizer. That's huge. With fertilizer, I assume that means liquid fertilizer. I assume. Yeah. With different products. I don't know whether that is liquid or not. Does it look liquid to you? Yeah, so we might be able to put that right there. Yeah, I think that might look quite good. Let's get rid of that fence. I know we just installed it, but we'll get rid of that. I think we might be very careful here not to destroy the production. We'll put that fence across there. Landscaping, decoration, fences, fences. Yeah, we'll just do that. And then under buildings, containers. That was the cheapest one, right? Yeah. And that should work. Okay, it wants to be asphalt, so we can help them with that. If we go really big, we can kind of squeeze it in behind. And I think I might return that front bit to dirt. Alright, so in theory, if we ask it, okay, seeds, mineral feed, so it doesn't, but it may give us a place to put mineral feed. So when the mineral feed is made up north, we may be able to bring it over here as a liquid or as a product and dump it in here. So, okay, so that's not really done what we want. What other containers are there? Fertilizer. So, let's put this way over here. Actually, maybe over here. Alright, let's run over there. Yeah, lots of big things in the air, which is kind of good. Okay, so that's interesting. So this was the mineral fertilizer for this guy. So that they've actually used the same asset. That's interesting. So how does this look? We've got lots of these silos everywhere. So I think that fits in quite well. Here's our grape and olive one. Please, please, please. We have to press this one. Solid fertilizer. And that's it? No, we want liquid fertilizer. That is so annoying. So, yeah. Annoying, Right, well, let's demolish that, I guess. We're wasting money here, left, right, and center, but it's how we learn. Okay. Fertilizer, liquid fertilizer. Okay. So, all right, so let's... Do I really want that mineral one? Actually, I think I would prefer this to be there. Let me just... I'm losing money, but so be it. What are you overlapping with? Oh, I saw it for a sec then. I saw it. There. All right. Hopefully you guys enjoy me kind of learning the game as much as everybody else. You know, I'm doing a lot of things here that people don't normally do, right? It's pretty rare that you actually go to this degree of having so many silos and stuff. So let's kind of fade that. So it looks like it's kind of being kept clean, like industrial area. That light, I guarantee you, is not going to be happy there. But we'll work it out. Alright, so let's go back over here. And see what that looks like. No, I don't know if we're going to get to the oats today. Alright, fingers crossed. This is what we want. Liquid fertilizer. Awesome. So if we look at the stats, so we can take it out of there and put it into here. And we'll get a liquid fertilizer stat. So from a tanker point of view, do we own anything that actually can move liquid fertilizer? So I think it's under animals. So this guy can take, yeah, liquid fertilizer, milk, water, liquid fertilizer, and herbicides. So we can use the tanker that we have for milk around the corner here. Yeah, this guy can be used to transport it. Do we really want to be mixing milk with liquid fertilizer from a roleplay point of view? Probably not. But at the same time, it is only a couple of yards. That tree looks good there too. That looks really cool. Actually, I actually like that. I think it looks pretty good. So yeah, we can produce a huge amount with this sulfuric acid stuff. And then we can pipe it across and put it into there. Yeah, okay, well, half of this is about getting the stats in the game, not necessarily making money, and so we've got to do what we've got to do. The last one I can think of that we haven't got, so we've got petrol now, and the is it methane or something? No, a propane gas for the Polish thing. We don't have lime, so where's that list gone? Let's have a look at the list. Lime is one of the ones we can put down by putting down a production and herbicide. So we've lost the mineral feed one. So we may need to put that one back. Okay. So lime's pretty easy. We can just go here, construction, silos, and then under the placeable one, placeable silos mod, there it is, lime is right there. And I think this one might be well suited for over here. Looks like that cow pasture comes out a fair way. So I think I might put it over here. And put it right there. And we will... I think I might actually give that some grass underneath it because it's like wild and not used too much. And then we'll just put a whole lot of grass around it. To make that bit bigger, we can sheep are going underneath. So yeah, it's not really being used properly too often. Yeah. Right, so now we should have a lime stat. We do. We just need to deliver our lime. And what else is really, really obvious? I'm looking for things that are kind of like a material that flows. So we've got hay and straw pallets. Interesting that that one lists it as 0, but hay is listed as nothing. Interesting. I don't know what causes that. All right, let's go. Where are we? Oh, time is running out. Yeah, let's get some lime put into that thing. We'll jump into the fent here. Whoops, turned it off. And I know there's some lime up at the shop. So we'll pick up those bags. And we'll finish it off by leaving this lime spreader next to that silo. And then we can say that we now have diesel and we now have lime numbers. And we've also achieved getting the canola into the big silo to get a stat. Yeah, so over here on the ground, how am I going to do this? So it's behind that windrower. Actually, maybe I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. I might be able to treat this. Can I attach this? No. Let's push that out of the way. Yeah, so there's some on the ground right there. So let's pick all those up. And since we're here, might as well just spend the money and... Oh, what's it going to be under? Bags. Lime. 8. Buy. I don't know whether it's cheaper at the shop or cheaper as from the container itself, but we'll get it this way. Okay, that's an entire class trailers nearly full of lime. Yeah, it has 22,500 capacity, so I could squeeze in 1 more bag. How white is that? That is probably the whitest thing I have ever hauled. Let's get that back to the container. Yeah, kind of a weird episode all about containers and silos and numbers, but it's what we need to do to get to the end of the everything challenge. We'll get this unloaded. Fly down here, past our home. Still looking at the scale of all of the harvesting we need to do this season. We've barely touched the surface. I think because we're only going to move a couple of 1,000 litres across, I think I will use that milk one. But obviously, from a roleplay point of view, you probably shouldn't, from a cleanliness point of view. I think I might put some more trees down right here, actually. I think it might be quite cool to have more trees here. So open up while that's dumping. Let's trees, and where's that one? I like that one right there. So I think we'll have some more like that. Where are they? There it is. So we'll put that one there, and we'll put that one there. And yeah, that one can go there. And yeah, do we want another big one around here? We might put, there we go, little tree area. So let's have a look to see what this looks like. This is, we can buy stuff. So we bought it from the store. I'm not sure what the rate was. So $247 for 1,000 here. At the store, $247 for 1,000. And this is roughly 150 plus 20, 175. So yeah, the store is about 2/3 the price. But the important thing is that lime silo now has stuff in it. I think I might, do I want to cut through there? Put some dirt? Maybe not. More importantly, do we have a stat? Do we have a stat? Lime, lime, lime. There we are, 20,000 litres. absolutely nothing like what I expected to do. I expected to be spending the whole episode out in the fields, but still had fun. Definitely fun to see all these new silos go down and give us a little bit more gameplay. I talked about this last time. I'm really enjoying how the DLCs just add a little bit more of things to do. So I think I might park this on that grass. Right under here. And you know what? I'm going to turn that to dirt. I am getting those buttons back to front all the time lately. So let's make it look like there's some grass building up and some dirt trails that... Yeah, how's that? Yeah, so... Doesn't get used very often. Grass grows. Cool. I think that... Try and do a quick turnaround with the Xbox controller here. I think that looks awesome. We've got a new... You know what? I'm going to make that the screenshot right there. We'll make that the thumbnail. Yeah, we've got a new container for that. And I think also the petrol... We'll jump over there. The petrol looks awesome as well. Oh, I didn't turn that engine off. Yeah, having a petrol container on here is kind of cool. We've even got a little number thing on it. Does that number represent how many litres are in there? No, we've got 841. That says 758. And then we'll be using this. This is a propane one. Doesn't have any exclamation mark yet. There we go. So you can buy propane, and you need this for the Polish corn drying mod. So we'll have to work that out. But yeah, all these containers are really cool to put down, and I think really do change the vibe of the game and the way that the farms look. And we can't miss our last one. We'll jump over to the last one. Is it? Yeah. So, oh, am I inside the light post? I am. That means we are going to delete that light post. Demolish that. Yes. All right. So, yeah, and this is our liquid fertilizer, and we'll have to do something about the mineral one. Again, we'll probably put the mineral one up north. As I run over to our new lime little landscape area, we'll say don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Definitely helps the channel. And hi to everybody who's joined recently, and also all the OG members. Next time we will continue doing a whole lot of harvesting and working on getting those stats built up across the game. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on the Everything Challenge.